Okay. What's right here? I'm just gonna put the hat on all the way. I'm going. All right. Let's go. Oh, that was terrible. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. That was mediocre, but we'll let it slide. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I think I'm supposed to say my name in there. My name is Vinia McKell. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today is very exciting. I have been officially tagged. I've been tagged twice, which means I really need to do it. In the fragrance personality tag video. So shout out to both of those amazing content creators for tagging me. Thank you so much. In this personality tag video. So yeah, I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. Y'all are top tier. And I say that all the time, top tier subscribers. Y'all may not actually know what top tier subscribers mean. So let me just tell y'all. First of all, unfortunately, you do have to be a subscriber to be considered a top tier subscriber. It is an exclusive club. I try not to be exclusive, but that is exclusive. However, all you gotta do is subscribe, and now you're top tier. Now you're in the door of being a top tier subscriber. Also, why I call them top tier subscribers is because they automatically always do the things without me having to pump and prime them to do it, right? So top tier subscribers, they watch the ads. Okay, now if the ad is like 20 minutes long, y'all know what I'm saying, the ones that be like 8 and 10 minutes, y'all ain't gotta do that. But you know, the regular ads that come up that supports the channel, top tier subscribers, Vinia McKell subscribers already do that. Every time my video comes up, they like it. Even if they can't watch it right now, they'll like it and then come back and watch it because it supports the channel. They comment. They always engage with the content because that, again, supports the channel. And because the after party is lit. Like, what else is there to say? The after party is lit. If there's any discount code or affiliate codes that I have, they support it. They click the links, you know, buy if it's something they're willing or wanting to do. And it's just, more importantly, it's just an amazing community that we're building here that is one of love, support, encouragement, fun, laughter, honesty, transparency, all those things. And anything else, you know, that just makes them top tier. So that is what I say. That is what I mean when I say top tier subscribers. I'm talking about those people because they always do those things. They always hold it down. Hold it down for Vinia McKell. Because if y'all have noticed by now, I'm a hot mess. Half the time, I don't know whether I'm coming or going. You know what I'm saying? But my subscribers hold it down. That's what they're called, top tier. That's what they're called, POP, hold it down. That's what they call Tell the Truth, Shame the Devil. You know what I'm saying? So they get me. So that's why they call it top tier. So in case anyone doesn't know why I say that or where that comes from, that's where it comes from, because I don't always have to beg, make sure you like, I don't have to say that. Not to my subscribers. They already do it. So anyway, to the tag. So shout out to Cynthia Aisha for creating this tag. The questions for this tag were incredibly thought-provoking and really made me have to look over my collection and answer the question honestly. So shout out to Cynthia Aisha for making a very good tag, very thought-provoking, and something very interesting. So the first question is, what is your boss babe goal? Let me read the words correctly. What is your boss babe scent? For me personally, my boss babe scent is Givenchy Linterdy. Okay, number one, this is one of the first perfumes when I was getting into perfume. This is probably one of the first 5 that I bought. Was actually, someone bought it for me as a gift for my birthday. But one of the first 5 that was added to my collection. It's also my boss babe scent because every time that I wear this, I know that it commands the room. I know that it draws attention. I know that it garners compliments. Like, it's just that girl. And like, I'm just that girl. When I wear this every single time, she's going to perform and do what she's supposed to do every time. No matter what the weather, rain, snow, sleet, or shine. Givenchy Linterdy. What? Givenchy Linterdy? I was trying to say Givenchy Linter D is going to do, but prime example, I'm a hot mess. Givenchy Linter D is going to do what she's supposed to do. Hilarious. But yes, this is that girl. And when I know I need to feel confident and I know I needed to command the room, I'm reaching for Linter D. Okay. The next question is, what is your go-to bedtime scent? I don't have a go-to bedtime scent, like one that I constantly reach for every time. But if there was one that was in my top, like go-to warm and cozy bedtime scents, it would be Jimmy Choo Illicit. Jimmy Choo Illicit has a way of, it's so sweet, but it's sweet and warm and inviting. It's almost like signature scent, skin scent worthy. Like it sits to the skin, but not in a way that's bad. It's just, I don't know. It's just so cozy and warm, and like I want to say it's the honey, but I actually normally don't like honey in fragrances, so I don't know if it's the honey in this. I don't know, but this is perfect for warm, cozy, inviting. And when I am doing my nighttime shower thing, when I am reaching for a fragrance for nighttime to go to bed, I reach for Jimmy Choo Illicit quite often. That is why the dent is the way that it is. What is your hug in a bottle scent? I feel like if you watch me, you know this is coming. This is Commodity Milk Expressive. Listen to me. Woo! This thing, it is just literally wraps you up and gives you a hug and tells you I love you. Literally. There is nothing else to say. Commodity Milk Expressive is a hug in a bottle. What is your secret weapon? I can't talk today. What is your secret weapon of mass seduction? Which is, I mean, the wording on that is phenomenal. And I am going to say Flower Bomb Nectar. This bottle is full, but it's not to be deceived. It's because I'm still finishing up the travel size. It was on my November tray, and I didn't touch this at all. I did not use this not once in my November tray. However, every time that I wear this, when they said nectar, that's what they meant. Baby, I can't believe I've gone this long without this in my collection. I can't talk about it. But the way is sweet, but like mature grown woman sweet. Like it's borderlines on like a Vixen type of sweet. You know what I'm saying? That, ooh. Please don't look me in my eye. Flower Bomb Nectar is 1000% that girl. What is a fragrance you never wear but can't part with? This one was hard for me, but I'm going to say, and this bottle is dirty, I'm so sorry. This is Givenchy Linter D Rouge, okay? This was also a gift from someone got for me the following year for my birthday. And I got a sample of it, right? When my friend, when she bought the original Givenchy Linter D, the Macy's lady at the counter gave us both a sample of something else. And it was this, and we both loved it. I finished up the sample, and I knew I wanted it again. It was like a travel size, because it was like a 10 milliliter bottle, like a travel size one. And so I got it the next year for my birthday, and I have worn it a couple times. It's so good, and I love it, but I never know what to wear it with. Even like as far as body care, I never know what to wear with it. The only combo that I've came up for this with is bubblegum, like bubblegum pop from Bath & Body Works. And I think I have a bubblegum pop perfume oil. I even have some bubblegum body care from Ancient Cosmetics. Bubblegum surprisingly goes very well with this. However, I know it can go with more things. It's just, it's a little complex. And it doesn't go with everything, but I still really, really love it. And I'm so grateful to have it in my collection. I just don't wear it enough. I don't wear it enough, but we're going to change that this winter. What is one of your favorite fragrances that you don't wear enough? It's going to be Exalté from Fumi Monet. And I only don't wear it enough because because I'm trying to hold out for her to bring back the bigger size. That is the only reason. I absolutely love this perfume. I would wear it all the time if I could. The only reason why I don't wear it more is because I'm just trying to savor the juice. That is the only reason why. I'm probably going to end up buying another bottle before the year is up because this is only a 30 ml and I'm struggling to hold on to this. But this is one of my favorite perfumes. She did such an incredible job with this. Shout out to Fumi Monet. I absolutely love this perfume. But I don't wear it enough, not because I don't want to, just because it's such a limited release and I'm trying to savor the juice. What is a fragrance you would recommend for a beginner that wants to smell unique? Again, a great question. This was really hard because it was two almost polar opposites. Number one, beginner, which means I feel like the scent needs to be beginner friendly, which means it needs to be crowd pleasing, mass appealing, that type of thing. But it also needs to not be something that anybody and everybody wears and talks about all the time. So that was a little polarizing, but it made me think and I appreciated that. So I landed on Armani Code for Women. Okay, and I feel like this checked both boxes as far as it's beginner friendly. There's nothing in here that's super complex and that would be difficult for a new perfume wearer to kind of get over. I do have some perfumes that I could have reached for that's unique, like even Givenchy L'Interdit Rouge, that was on my list, but that can kind of be, it's not necessarily beginner friendly as far as the smell. So I landed on Armani Code for Women because number one, there's nothing in here that's super complex and is maybe difficult for a beginner to overcome. But also I don't see a lot of people talking about this perfume. I don't see this in a lot of videos. I don't see this talked about enough. So the thought process is a lot of other people won't smell like this. So Armani Code for Women. This is actually my second bottle. My first bottle I finished down to here and then I ended up giving it to someone. Then I repurchased it again. The other thing why I put this in here too, because you can always find this for a discount even on the Armani website. Anytime they have a sale, this is normally at least 50% off. So it's also beginner friendly on the wallet. What is a fragrance that you love that everyone else seems to hate? I had a couple that I could have grabbed for this, but I ultimately landed on Fenty. The girls don't like this. You know what it is? It's either you like it or you hate it. There's like no in between on the Rihanna perfume. And I definitely see a lot of discourse surrounding the Rihanna Fenty perfume, but I enjoy it. I love it. It is different, but I actually like that. I don't think it's so different to the point where it's like difficult to wear. I actually thoroughly enjoy it. I've got a pretty good dent in it. I actually do want the body cream that she came out with. I'll eventually get it. But yeah, the girls be tussling over Fenty. The girls tussle over it, and I do understand how it can be hard to overcome, and I can understand how some people genuinely wouldn't like it, because ordinarily I probably would not have gone for this. This was definitely a blind buy for me too, but I like it, and this is another one that lasts all day and get me compliments. So it's one of the ones that I like. However, the girls be tussling over Rihanna. What is an overhyped fragrance that you currently own? And I really hate to do this. I really do. But you know, I'm always tell the truth, shame the devil. Kayali Vanilla 28. I am sorry. I am so sorry. This is probably, I can almost say for certain this was the second blind buy that I have ever done in my entire life. The first one is in here too. This is the second one. And I bought it based on the perfect vanilla, blah, 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 whatever. The great, beautiful, love. So I blind bought it. And when I smelled it, I was like, it just did not live up to my expectations. Now, a couple of caveats. It does get better with time. 1000% true. It is great for layering. 1000% true. Also, I did not know my journey with vanilla then like I know it now. So, I was a beginner in fragrance and I just fell for the hype. And I was somewhat disappointed. I was disappointed. So had I known then what I know now, I would have approached it differently, but I didn't know any better. I was in the beginning of my fragrance journey. So, it's not a hate. It's not a dislike. I've used quite a bit of it, as you can see, because it's perfect for layering, and the smell has gotten better as it has sat over the years in my collection. And you can tell because the juice has gotten darker. However, do I consider this the pinnacle of all things vanilla? No. I am a bougie vanilla person. I can be somewhat snooty and patootie about vanillas. I kind of hold them to a different standard. I don't like, you know, boring or plain vanilla. I can be judgmental when it comes to vanilla. So let's just keep that in mind. But it just, to me, this did not live up to the hype and the way that it was presented. To me personally. Is it bad? No. Do I like it? Yes. Will I repurchase? Still to be determined. But it just did not live up to the hype that it was hyped to me. What fragrance is on the chopping block? This is Laventure Femme by Overhype. Is that how you say that? I think so. This is supposed to be a dupe for, I think, Creed Aventus for her. This was, oh, you know what? This might have been my second blind buy. Vanilla 28 was the third. I don't hate it. I really don't like it. And I really don't want to wear it. That is, I don't want to wear it. It does not feel like something that belongs on my body. It feels like something that belongs in the room as like an air freshener, or you know how a noun is a person, place, or a thing? The way this perfume smells feels more like a place or a thing rather than something that belongs on a person. I don't know if that made any sense, but it just does not feel like this something that belongs on my body. And I really just don't want it. I just don't want it. I don't want to wear it. I don't. So I'm probably going to give this away to someone. I'm going to find someone who might like the way this smells and see if they want it. But I don't like it. And I've had it too long. I've worn it not a ton, but I've definitely worn it a couple times. And so I just don't feel comfortable with selling it because it's too used. It's too used to try to sell, but I'm going to try to give this away to someone because I don't want to. I could. I don't want to. And then, what is the last fragrance that you purchased? This isn't the last, but it is one of the most recent. This is Beyonce Say Noir. It truly has crept up to one of the best perfume purchases of 2023. It's a problem. Like, I was with my friend the other day, and I was together with her for a couple of hours. Then towards the end, I started getting compliments. And the second time I got a compliment, I was like, well, I don't know, because I don't smell anything. And she was like, no, you smell good. I said, you didn't tell me I smell good today. She was like, I did. I was like, no, you didn't tell me I smell good today. She was like, well, child. She was like, after that Beyonce perfume, it's just hard to like. And I'm like, dang. The Beyonce perfume has set the bar so high that, like, when I'm wearing other perfumes and it smells good, it's just still not cutting it the way the Beyonce perfume cut it. And I don't know where this is going to land in my content for December. I plan on doing a what to wear with for Beyonce for this perfume. So I don't know where this will fall, if it will go before or after that. But I've seen a lot of commentary about the perfume, which is totally fine. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. And I have no problems or issues with any of the opinions. I just want to make sure that I make mine known as well. That this perfume has amazing performance on me. This perfume garnered so many compliments. This perfume had people stopping in their tracks to ask me what I was wearing. This perfume had one of my coworkers stopping to buy the perfume so that they could have it. This perfume made my friend think her husband had somebody else in her car, and she forgot that I was in her car earlier and the perfume was still in her car. And I didn't get in her car till like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I had put it on, the perfume, at 8 o'clock that morning. And she said later that evening, I was only in her car for maybe 15 minutes. She was like, later that evening, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, she could still smell remnants of it in her car. That's all I'm saying. For those who don't have good performance or didn't have good performance on them, that's them. Me, it performed like a dream. And I knew it was something different because I could still smell it on myself. Y'all know I go nose blind after like an hour. After an hour, I don't know if my perfume is still working or not. Normally. When I can still smell it 5 and 6 hours later when I'm still getting whiffs of myself, I know for a fact the perfume is a beast smell perfume. This one had great performance for me. I'm sorry. It just did. It performed exceptionally well, and it has set the bar so high. Now, I can't even keep up to the standard that I set for my own self with this perfume. So, I'm not saying this so that you have to buy it or need to buy it. I just want to provide a different perspective. I just want to provide my own experience. And my experience was this was a banger. This was a hit. I'm so glad I bought it. Okay, and I think what fragrance is at the top of your wish list? I'm gonna say BDK Gris Charnel. I've had the travel size. I finished that up. I'm ready for the full size, and I was a little hesitant, and am a little hesitant because someone else had the same experience I had, as in they had it, the travel size first. They loved it so much they purchased the full bottle. They said when they purchased the full bottle, it didn't give them the same experience as when they had the travel size, which sometimes happens in general with products, perfume, body care, hair care. I don't know what it is. Sometimes that happens where you have a smaller size or a travel size or a decant or whatever, and you love it and you go purchase the full thing, and it's not as good as what you remember from the first time. So that has made me a little hesitant, and it is a little pricey, but I want it. I do want it, and so probably not this year, but sometime next year, I will eventually purchase the full thing, and whatever happens, happens. Okay, the last question is, what is your one fragrance for life? And this one was easy, not because it's my favorite, but she said number one fragrance. What is your one fragrance for life? For me, it's going to be Burberry Her. And this was the first blind buy I ever did, ever in my entire life. It was Burberry Her. And I've talked about it before, and I know y'all tired of hearing it, but this is just so nostalgic for me. And it reminds me of such a significant point in my life that it will just always be in my, it's my one. If I had to get rid of them all, I would keep this one. And if I only could repurchase one, like if it was one that I had to constantly, you know, whatever the parameters were, it would be Burberry Her because of how nostalgic it is for me. This is my second bottle of this. I'm letting it sit because it gets better with time. Woo! It's already gotten better. But it just, I remember the apartment I was living in. I remember the emotional state that I was in. I remember the music that I was listening to that was getting me through, like the time that I was having. It's just, it's connected to such a pivotal moment in my life. I will just always have it. And so for that reason, is it my favorite smell? No. This is actually, if not for that, this would have been on my, what is your overhyped fragrance? That question, it would have been Burberry Her. Because this was the first blind buy. And I bought it based just on the reviews from TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. I read articles. This was always in it. And when I first got it and smelled it, I was like, this can't be it. I was like, this is hairspray. This could not, I just refuse to believe that y'all want me to believe that this is the same fragrance y'all are talking about. I was so disappointed. But, so I remember I just was spraying it, wearing it all the time. because it was like, I think like my one big girl perfume, but number two, I was trying to get rid of it because I was so disappointed and I didn't want it in my collection. So during that time in my life, I was constantly wearing it all the time. And then I had stopped. I eventually got more perfumes and stuff, and I had stopped wearing it for, I don't know, months, maybe even a year. And I came back to it, and I just like, it was just instantly, I remember where I was living, what I was doing, like everything. It was just so nostalgic for me. So, and this was my intro into perfume. Like, it was literally my first blind buy I had ever done in my entire life, was this one. So for that one, it is my one fragrance for life. So that is everything. Again, shout out to Simply Aisha for this tag. The questions were amazing. They were so thought-provoking. They really made you think. And I enjoyed it. Thank you to the amazing creators who tagged me in this fragrance tag. And I'm going to tag some people down below. I'm not going to say the names out loud because I'm going to forget. So I'm going to look over and see who I want to tag and tag some people in it. And yeah, head over to the after party. Let me know what you think. Thank you as always for being top tier subscribers, for engaging with the content, doing all the things. I love you all so much. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.